Good morning, welcome back to Bayou Brit. Today it's 6 o'clock, Sunday morning in the middle of August, and Tennessee's giving us its fake fall, 60 degrees, and really rather nice to be outside. This is a weekly checkup at Covington. Somebody decided they were going to try and vacuum up oil, so we have to fix that. But otherwise, this should just be rock up, check it's clean, check stuff works, take the money and go home. Nothing really happens in Covington on a Sunday until church is done, so we should probably stop for coffee first. This new place here, Scooters, I've never had before, new drive-thru. It's open at 6 a.m. on a Sunday.
Alright, you can scoot on around.
Thanks. You can scoot on around, I love it. Branding is awesome. Looking nice and bright, looking nice and clean. This is what we like, our new worker is taking great care of the lot, making it really tidy. And we're going to have a wander around. Vacuum islands look good, well 3 out of 4 anyway. And then she's tidied up the verge. This looks so much better. It's sort of become overgrown because we hadn't really taken care of it. She's dug out the curb. Then as you come over here, this looks great too. Look, it's just the curb appeal has gone through the roof. She's dug out this drain around it. It's looking great. So this is the problem island. Oh, looks like we have a new trash can. Sweet. This one is fine. And then for some unknown reason, somebody decided that they were going to vacuum up oil. So we've taken the hose off. Our worker has cleaned the insides, but she didn't know how to get the socks out. So we're going to do that today. We're going to take the socks, take the header off, then take the socks out, and then we'll pressure wash them and probably switch them with the 4th vacuum because that never gets used. And we'll be back in business. Okay, so I had a report that the high pressure soap wasn't working in bay 3. I've gone and given it a whack. And perfect. Sometimes these old solenoids just need a bit of a whack. And I noticed that the blue triple foam had siphons, so it's probably really thin. Ooh. Alright, fair to say that needs some tweaks. So at least we have blue now. Before it was just coming out as water because it had siphoned all the chemical out of the hydromite. Now I know I said it before, but I really like our new sign. I wish they had told us they were coming so that we could have gone up there and changed out the light bulbs, but that's a problem for another day. We'll probably do that when we paint the roof line here. We're going to paint it probably yellow to go with the chargers. Yellow up there. You know, if you're new here, one really nice thing about most of this car wash stuff is that, exception of this one nut, everything's generally pretty easy to work on. You're selling water, electricity, and occasionally air. And what that translates to is that nothing's really that complicated. With the exception of the automatics, that's kind of what I say. Pretty sure I can build out a self-serve setup, but you can't build an automatic because that's just too clever. And that's why I get on board with, you know, doing the self-serve stuff. Oh, I didn't do that one up before. Doing the self-serve system ourselves versus paying someone $140,000 for, oh, I did this one up really tight. Yeah, versus paying someone $120,000, $140,000 for self-serve. Because it's really not rocket science. You'll notice here that the bulbs are on. They're also on in the canopy there. There is a photo cell up on the roof that I think I may have shorted by mistake and broken, so need to replace that too. Okay. In Portland, the socks kind of connect around here. These are different vacuums, and I don't know how these work. Oh, well, would you look at that? Oily socks. And I'm not sure if I can show you with this, but they just hook on up here. No idea how you get these off. They're wider than the cuff on top, and then on the bottom, they have a fitting as well. But it's kind of hard to see from above. See if this yields any answers. If not, it's to the internet for questions and answers. J.E. Adams have a YouTube video, which makes me feel very stupid, that it's literally just a ring here that deforms. And then you pull it out. Ugh, these are gross. Look at that. Normally I would have gloves on, but I thought these were cleanish. Hopefully this will make the point. This is the before cleaning. And this is the after. So even without that oil, these are due for a clean anyway. But obviously, it's echoing here. Obviously we need to make sure there's no oil in here. The unit itself has been cleaned out. My only concern was the socks, and I think rightly so. But we'll have a bit of a wipe down up here as well. My biggest fear is combustion. I don't want that oil igniting and exploding. I don't want to damage the equipment, but more importantly, I don't want to hurt anyone. So that's part of your responsibilities owning a car wash, is to make sure that it's clean, it works, and that it's safe. Because you're unattended, so you can't be here with a fire extinguisher 24 hours a day. So you have to go above and beyond to keep things safe. Okay, so hung the bags up to dry. They probably need to sit here for a few hours and then we'll replace them. In fact, I may not even be here. I may have my worker replace them now that I know how easy they are. And yeah, that looks like a regular maintenance thing that's been missed. We probably need to get on top of that more often. Maybe do one a day when we're here, just close a vacuum down. But it's so very easy to do, it's just kind of gross. Another task for the day. We have switched our cameras over to Wise cameras because, well, they're awesome and they're inexpensive and, well, they're awesome. So now I have updated the TV to show all of our cameras for here, or some of our cameras for here. I've got a few more to add. And yeah, now you can see if someone's trying to sneak up on you when you're about to leave. And now that we have everything working, it seems like a good time to go and get some cash. So this has been a busy week for credit cards, but our changer was down for about 3 or 4 days. So we'll see just how well we did. One thing we have to be careful of in here is there are brown recluse spiders that lurk, which is slightly scary because they are, as described by Justin, the skin melty spiders. Oh, this is normally our busiest bay, bay 3. Yes, much better. Bay 2 now. It pains me that we still have these signs up. We need to take those down because that automatic is dead. Not great. And then bay 1, normally on par with bay 4, so not expecting there to be much in here. That said, people have been using it this morning. Okay, this one's been busy. Busier than normal. Ooh. Dollar coins. And now we actually get to try the new coin counter that I have. If you've seen any of our videos of coin counts before, we have the slowest coin counter in probably all of Tennessee. But now I have been on the Facebook Marketplace and picked up this beauty. This is old, but believe it or not, will work better than our other one. All right, I saw some dollar coins in here. Let's test it. So it's not perfect, it does get stuck every now and then. Oh, tits. Alright, that seems to be the trick, is to hold this down with your finger. Stupid. This is about how well things normally go for me. Alright, now I've definitely overloaded it. Let's see how this goes. Put too many coins in the machine. So this, albeit there's a learning curve, this is working a hell of a lot better than the other machine we have. Let me cut to some footage of that for you. Put too many coins in here. And just for argument's sake, let's put a dollar coin in there and see when it gets stuck. Straight away, because of this gauge here, I can actually set 25 cents so that the dollar gets caught. So this really is a bit of a game changer, because it would be really frustrating to count these quarters over and over again on our slow machine. I think I might need to get another one or maybe two of these. $20 on Facebook Marketplace. Like, who can complain about that? Just in quarters for the week, we're at $25.96. Then, of course, you have the ones that fell on the floor, and there's a few under the machine still. So that's about $650 thereabouts. This last one's going through. 26.05. All right, yeah, close enough. So I think where having the changer down has really hurt us this week is in the vacuums, because this is what we have vacuum wise. There's not a surge of additional bills, and we're just down. And that is the kind of cost of having an outage or equipment down. I have a problem with coins getting thrown behind the back of the coin acceptor, and I don't know how to fix that. Maybe I need to reshape that funnel or something. But anyway, this is bay 1, which is traditionally one of our quieter bays. So that's quite nice to see. I mean, that's awesome. Bay 1, woo, I'll take it. Maybe this is the upside of having the changer go down, is that people put more in there. Oh, now I get a little bit of an accounting error. This is where the spiders like to hang out. We'll count those as next week's revenue. Spiders. Do we have the same issue here? Not quite as much. That looks like spiders would be there. So it's got some weight to it, which is nice. One-handed, How do we have more in bay 1 than bay 2? Well, that doesn't make any sense. Be interesting to compare the credit card revenue bay by bay, which we'll do when we add it to a spreadsheet, to see exactly how much business this bay did. It's a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. 70 something degrees right now at 9:30 in the morning. Gonna be a nice day. And this really is what it's like having a business in the south. Everyone's at church right now. This will get busy around 1 o'clock through the rest of the day. Once people have been to church and then they've gone and had brunch or lunch somewhere. What do we got in here? Not too many coins. No obvious spiders. Ooh. We'll take it. You know, I'm starting to think this might be our best week, because we're looking good, and that's without the automatic running. Just one bay left to get. Building over there is, I think you mentioned before, you see state troopers parked up there. It's like the sheriff's building, the DMV, the county clerk, so nice from a security standpoint. But unless you're here late at night on your own, it never really feels dangerous here. All right, that's one too many, back it off, and they're in. Last one, bay number 4, like I said before, traditionally the slowest of the bays. Just because of the geometry, as you turn in, you have to go around the island for the vacuums, and it just doesn't make any sense. Let's have a look. No obvious spiders, not too many coins. You know, now, oh, there's one. Don't like that guy. Back away slowly. Sorry, Mr. Spider. Sorry, sir. Those are your quarters now. What have we got in the way of notes? Not even worth the spider bite to get them. All right, so that's all the money collected. We've just got to count it and then hit the road. Should be done by 10 a.m.-ish. 3-hour drive back to Nashville. Still time to hang out with the family. And our worker will be here a little bit later to finish everything I haven't got around to.